that's the condition where you have trouble sleeping. Many people with, lots of adults have this condition now. Our clinic is not, a sleep clinic, so it's not like, we take care of just, insomnia solely, but, when I, when I see patients, I see many of them, on the symptom list, all the symptom and complaint list that they usually fill. I always see, not always, but many times, like at least maybe half of my patients would kind of check off on that, inability to sleep area. So I'm sure many people are experiencing some sort of sleep difficulties. It may not be diagnosed, condition, but lots of adults are having a hard time now just to stay in bed and to get a quality sleep. So, I basically recommend, like in America, you could use a lot of CBD. CBD oil, especially the ones that is broad spectrum, is really very effective, I think. The one that doesn't contain it doesn't need to contain any THC, just plain CBD, but with the other cannabinoids mixture in it. That's not gonna get you, it doesn't affect you in a, it doesn't give you any highness. So I really recommend that, CBD, broad spectrum, over CBD full spectrum, because full spectrum can contain a little bit of those high causing substance, and I personally don't like it either, so I like to stay like clear. So, and many people would rather be clear, I'm sure. So, in that sense, CBD broad spectrum is good, and you could get it, in the internet, and there's a lot of stores now that they sell too, and they sell some good quality stuff, I see. And also grounding and earthing is really, really important. This is so important that you ground yourself, because even just by grounding yourself, lots of my clients and my patients report they sleep way, way better. And I agree with it. And earthing or grounding is becoming like a kind of like it's almost like it's causing a good revolution. It's very famous. A lot of people know about it now compared to 10 years ago, especially in US. Many media cover it, not just the medical media, but all these economic media, these movies, and the celebrity type of media, sports media. Lots of media is covering about the earthing topic, and everybody is really, really amazed by the result. And all it is simply as placing your feet onto the ground, bare feet onto the ground. When you walk on the ground, when you stand on the ground, you're picking up on all the negatively charged good, electron from the earth. So you're receiving it, and at the same time, you're draining out the excessive, the positive charge out. So, if you're looking at the body as a very similar to an electrical, device. I know our body is biological and it's not electrical, but inside of our body, there's lots of electrical things happening, lots of the neural transmitters, and the heart and everything is being pumped, all the electrical signals and chemical signals. All these things involves some sort of electrical activity. So it is important to, just like you ground all your important electrical devices to the grounding part of your electricity plug, just to keep that your appliances, home appliances stable. You don't want it to break, and you always connect it to the ground. Just like that, you want to always be connected to the ground too, because we are actually the result of lots of electrical activity also, So our life is all, electrical. Just the matter and the beingness is all electrical. So it's really real important fundamental aspect of lifestyle medicine is earthing. So CBD, earthing, and earthing, you can take it to your bed. You can connect that earthing mattress, or I think you call it like an earthing bed sheet, that you can connect it, put it on the bed, and you can put a sheet over it. So you don't need to feel this mat, directly contacting your skin. It could be under the sheets, but it needs to be 100% cotton or some linen that is natural material. It cannot be a polyester type of material, because it will insulate the electricity. It won't work like that. So always you need to use the natural material over those earthing mattress, and you could sleep way better with it. A lot of my patients love it. And another thing is, of course, when you come in to do the treatment, like when you get acupuncture treatment, you're getting some massage therapy or any therapy that's going to relax you, is going to help you, because essentially when you have insomnia or sleeping difficulty, your nervous system is tense. That means your autonomic nervous system, fight or flight mode, is switched on, and it's very hard to sleep with it like that. So it's really important when you receive a treatment, make sure the treatment is directing towards relaxing your nerves, so you're more parasympathetic. So sympathetic parasympathetic balance is good. So that's far as for the treatment, we could do that, and there's many other places you can do that. But as a lifestyle foundation